Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the new and improved Love of Fighting podcast, right? Since June 15th, since we celebrated our freedom, our half freedom, we've gotten 40 like some subs, 20 some, 30 some subs. The channel's been blowing up. I don't know if we were like stuck in the mud because of the copyright strikes, but whatever it was, we're going boom, like skyrocketing to the fucking moon right now, aren't we?
Yeah,
Yeah, so we're gonna start uploading a little bit more. We've got a little something coming your way, a
Friday
little
off.
something, a little cheeky little something we're working on. I mean, we've been working on it, but under new management now, my management and Ollie's, my right hand, as always. We're gonna destroy this thing. We're gonna bomb it, and the podcast is always gonna be here. We're gonna talk some mad shit because I've got a lot of shit to talk about this episode. All right. Before we get into the MMA stuff, what's going on, man? How you been? How's your life?
I've been good. How about you?
I'm actually a little happy because finals are now over, but I'm a little bit concerned because I shit on a couple papers here and there. I might have to go take tests again in September. Do you guys do that? Like if you fail finals, you have to go take a test like a month after or 2 months after. Do you guys do that?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, you've never failed. You're the smart one over here. I'm the dumb one.
Yeah, I've got my exams. It starts Tuesday. It's like
It starts
college shit.
Tuesday.
To get
It hasn't started yet.
yeah, these ones are to get into college.
Oh, like SATs and shit. Uh,
Yeah, but I'm
yeah, ours starts in like 22 weeks, 2 3 weeks, like 3 weeks. Yeah, the our SATs starts in 2 weeks, I think. Yeah, 2 3 weeks, and I gotta fucking study, man. I know I always say that, but I don't study at all. My favorite subjects are English, history, geography, and a little bit of philosophy, but I hate it. I'm always shit at philosophy. I just like talking about it. Well, yeah, history and geography with a little bit of English. I hate math. My math sucks. Um, my fucking everything else sucks. Everything else sucks. What about you? What's your favorite subject in school?
PE in history.
History? I mean, history is bomb, man. I mean, especially with me playing a bunch of Assassin's Creed games. Like, I know all about history, man. Like, seriously, I went to that test, I went to the history test, and I wrote everything I knew from Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed and a bunch of World War II movies. Because the half of our book is about, World War II and Nazis, and sometimes it's about that shit. It's about World War II, and I know everything about World War II. I know shit that the book didn't even mention. I might be a historian. I don't know. I love history, but I don't know. I kind of suck at getting those juicy grades. You know what I mean? You know what it's like? You know something, but when you go to take a test, it's like you fuck it all up. Well, yeah, enough about tests. And let's talk about this thing that happened in our community, which I really hate. I really, really hate this whole thing that with the whole Pride Month shorts. You seen like people wear like Pride Month shirt with rainbow letterings, right? You seen that?
Yeah.
So last night I was watching UFC, and I think it was during commercial breaks or something. I went on Instagram, and it was a picture of Gregory Rodriguez knocking out Julian Marquez. Great fight, by the way. Stop texting me, Brendan. And Luke, oh shit, dude, there's a debate at the thing. I'll make the fight cards and we got a deal. Jesus Christ. Oris, let me tell something to the guys. Let me stop recording right here for a second. All right, we had a little something going on. This thing that I've been talking about. It's a little something that I like to do. It's about fights and YouTube channels and fights and shit like that. So we're doing something, but we've got a little issue with our partners. So we're gonna negotiate a little bit. Me being the Persian negotiator that I am, I'm gonna try to win this negotiation, and let's see what
Mhm.
happens. Mm. So I was talking about Gregory Rodriguez and Julian Marquez. So the Gregory Rodriguez knocks out Julian Marquez. Marquez was wearing red shorts with pride lettering. And on Instagram, there was a picture of him getting knocked out. And this guy was like, I am so happy he got knocked out he was wearing those dirty fucking rainbow shit on rainbow shorts. I hate those things. I'm like, dude, listen, nobody gives a fuck about you, about your lifestyle, about you. Let I don't know if I don't want to bring up his username because this guy is a fucking little bitch. But listen, nobody gives a shit about your opinion. Look, dude, you're so dude. I saw his pictures. That guy was so fucking ugly. His hairline was running away from him. He was so ugly that hairline was running away. Dude, you killed to be as half as good looking as a gay guy on the street. You truly think that Julian Marquez gives a fuck about your opinion, or I do, or somebody else does? I mean, there are a lot of idiots like you out there talking mad shit about gay community. Nobody gives a shit about you. You're probably stuck in a closet and don't know how to come out. If you got a problem with that, come over here. I'll put it in your ass a couple times and you'll come out fine. Dude, I gotta edit that part out. That was a little harsh. But hey, enough with the homophobic shit. What do you give a fuck about what happens in people's bedroom, right? Like,
Yeah.
are you homophobic, Ollie Stanley? I know you're not. I mean, why do we give a shit about what happens in people's bedroom? Huh? Why do we give a shit? It's a normal thing. Some people are gay, some people are bisexual, some people are straight. It's not our problem it's not a problem that they're gay. They're just born that way. Same thing that you were born straight. I don't know if you're straight. I know you're stuck in a closet, but you're straight. But hey, enough with all this negativity. Go live your own life. Try to be successful in your life. And shut the fuck up for a second, all right, buddy? Hmm. I'm such a good human being. Such a good human being. I love myself. And I love my fucking mustache. I've been playing with it since last night. I discovered I could do this. I could do this. Now I've been playing with my mustache 24/7. I should keep this look right here. All right. Enough with all the bullshit. Fights. The whole card was on fire. 8 finishes, not seven TKOs, 3 or 4 decisions, I think, and 1 submission. This card was an absolute banger. What do you think? Give me your thoughts.
Yeah, it was amazing. Start to finish.
Start to finish, moment one to
Our,
moment whatever.
our boy Danny got brutally KO'd.
Oh shit, man. Fucking, I love Danny. Listen, I love Danny, but I don't know what the UFC is gonna do to him. To be honest, if they're gonna keep him around, if they're gonna do anything with him, I don't know. I don't. It's gonna be tough to keep him in the UFC after his last 4 fights.
Because when we spoke to him, it was just after Colby Usman, I think. And
It was
he was
before the
saying,
Kobe Usman, yeah.
yeah, it was like the week before. He was telling us he was planning on fighting in December, but he had an injury.
Yeah, he had that shoulder injury that he told us. Low shoulder injury. They talked about it on the broadcast. I don't know why they didn't mention our show. Those cheap butt motherfuckers. If you're gonna use information from our podcast, you better give us a little shout out over there, Mr. Brendan Fitzgerald. So yeah, what's that? What was that? No, what was that?
What?
What was that? What was that? What's that? Jesus. What's that? I can't see it. It's kind of blended in. Oh,
Why?
I'll get it. So yeah, Danny Chavez, he unfortunately he got brutally knocked out, but it was looking good before he got knocked out though, didn't he?
Yeah.
He was looking absolutely fine, and it happens. Well, that knockout was absolutely crazy, right? He boom, and he goes to sleep immediately. I was a little afraid for Danny, and I knew this was a tough fight. And Danny's a tough guy. I love Danny Chavez. This guy is an absolute animal. But with that being said, I don't know what the UFC is gonna do to him. To be honest, I don't know if they're gonna keep him around, if they're gonna let him go, if they're gonna let him fight out his contract and then let him go. I don't know because he's 1-2-1, I believe, in the UFC. Yeah, I don't know. The things are not looking good. Things are not looking good for Danny Chavez. Yeah, that's all I can say. And I don't know what to say, but the whole fight card was absolutely on fire. I kind of don't know what to say, to be honest. The whole fight card was absolutely phenomenal. Hey, first of all, what was the issue with Phil Hawes and Daniel Cormier?
Oh, I don't even know.
I feel like Phil said something and then Daniel responded, and then because I knew that Phil Hawes kind of apologized, right? I saw him apologizing. Like, dude, imagine going up to some guy and like, hey, fuck you, I fucking hate your guts. You fucking suck. And then 2 minutes later, be like, hey man, I'm sorry. Like, that was, I mean, DC showed that he's an alpha male. Like, you don't go up to DC and talk mad shit.
Yeah.
I feel like the reason that he went after DC was because DC was friends with his opponent, with Phil's opponent. And then he kind of felt like disrespected. Like, why would you be disrespected? Like, let's say you've got a friend and I'm fighting your friend and you're the commentator for my fight. Why would I be mad at you? And props to DC for keeping it classy, because if I was there, I would have smacked him up real bad. And he went up there and he interviewed him. If I was DC, I would smack him in the face and leave the cage, give the microphone to Fitzgerald and be like, you go do the fucking interview. I'm not doing it. I would have done that, but DC, he's a respectable guy. He's always respectful and he keeps it classy as always. He keeps it classy like he eats what was he eating on the Wayne show? He was eating it like this. If you watched the Wayne show, like maybe like in 20 last year, I don't know, he was eating something. It was in Texas. Last time they were in Texas, and he was eating steak or something like that. It was keeping it classy. Like, DC is a classy guy. Respect to DC for doing that. We're not smacking him in the face. I would have. Yeah, our boy Danny got knocked out. Roman Dolidze, he got the finish against Carl Dawkins. Yeah, what is going on with Dawkins brothers, man? They've got up and down, up and down, up and down. What's going on with the Dawkins brothers?
Hang on.
Yeah, I'm hanging on. I am hanging on. All right, another commercial break. We are sponsored by SanDisk flash hard drives or whatever. I've had this since I was 2 years old. My dad bought this since I was 2 years old. I was 2 years old. My dad bought this, and I still have it. All right, what was I talking about? We're talking about dude,
Dawkins brothers.
Yeah, Dawkins brothers. What's going on with Dawkins brothers? What's going on? Can you tell me? Like, they're going up and down, up and down, up and down.
Okay.
I don't know. Like, are they just not that good? Or is it like they're just unlucky? or they ran into a better fight. I mean, Roman Dolidze, he's an amazing athlete. He's won 2 in a row. He's 10-1. He's great. And Kyle Dawkins is also a great athlete. Same thing with Chris. But I don't know. There's something lacking in their preparation. I don't know what it is. And disappointing news that we heard last night, Cowboy Cerrone and Joe Lozon. It did not happen again. What am I gonna do? What are we gonna do with this fight? Dana said he's not gonna rebook it. He's not gonna do it again. He's not gonna book that fight again. He said he's not gonna book that fight again. So the thing that it makes sense right now, I think we should make Donald Cerrone versus Nick Diaz, or Joe Lozon versus Nick Diaz, and Donald Cerrone versus Nate Diaz. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah.
Or maybe other way around, Nick Diaz and Donald, Nate Diaz and Joe Lozon. That also makes a lot of sense. I mean, they want to feed Nate Diaz to Hamza Chimaev. I do not like it. Do not like that one. Yeah, that's what I think that should happen. Lozon and Donald Cerrone, it's never meant to happen. Co-main event, Tim Means and fucking Kevin Holland, Batman, aka Black Man. I hope we don't get demonetized for saying that. They had a amazing performance, both of them. And Kevin Holland, he is so fast. He's really fast. And he's strong and he is powerful. And he's got that BJJ in his back pocket. Oh my God.
It's just,
yeah. Listen, I'm sorry if I'm not a little bit here because, like I said, I've got a little something that I'm working on that will come out in a couple of days. Yeah. So here's the issue. Kevin Holland needs a ranked opponent. And Kevin Holland deserves a ranked opponent. But who is he going to fight? He called out Sean Brady. We know Sean Brady, he's not fighting. I don't know why. Well, who should he fight? I think a fight between him and Michael Chiesa would be nice.
Randy Brown.
Randy Brown will also be nice, but is Randy Brown ranked? I don't know. I don't know if he's ranked. Yeah, I like Michael Chiesa. I like even Jorge Masvidal. That one also sounds good. Him versus but Jorge Masvidal, that also sounds good. Kevin Holland and Wonder Boy, that sounds good. I like those matchups, but I feel like Sean Brady will be a good matchup as well because I feel like the reason he called out Sean Brady was because he wants to show that his grappling has improved and is a lot better than the last time he fought in the cage. And yeah, that's what I feel like is going on. Main event. Quick question. Before we get into the main event, Guram Gutataladze, or I don't know how to say his name, versus Demir Ismagulov. Who won that fight?
I don't know.
Guram won. I feel like Guram won 2-1. Judges blew that one. It was a really close fight, but I feel like Guram won that fight. And Herb Dean, what the fuck? What the fuck? He kneed him in the body. That was a knee to the chest. It was right here. That's not illegal. And he counted it as an illegal strike, and he took the position away from him. Herb Dean's kind of overrated, man. Herb is kind of overrated. I mean, he's great, but sometimes he makes big mistakes, and I don't like it. Yeah, I feel like Guram won that fight. And the main event, who do you think won that fight in the main event?
Both in KO.
Calvin. I had the first round to Josh Emmett, second round to Calvin, third round Josh, fourth round Calvin, and fifth round Calvin. I had a 48-47 with Calvin Cater. Like I said, first round Josh, second round Cater, third round Josh, fourth round and fifth round were Cater. 48-47 for Cater. The judges blew that one as well. I don't know, Austin. You need to fix the judges, but the whole fight card was amazing. Yeah, the whole fight card was amazing, and I don't know if you got anything else to talk about. Do we?
No.
We'll give you guys a breakdown of next week's fight night. Maybe like this coming Thursday, or maybe Saturday. No, Saturday's too late. Yeah, Thursday or Wednesday. See you guys next time, I guess. And like and subscribe. The channel's blowing up. It's blown up like it's never been blown up before. 261 on the first channel, 28 on the second channel, and we're booming, man. The business is booming. Soon we're gonna make some money, man. I hope we can make some money. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time when we have that little something for you guys ready to watch. See you.